around black people. Here's the video.
I prefer not to live around black people. I prefer not to live in a country where white people in our country are disproportionately attacked by black people. Austin Metcalf, where he asked a guy to leave and he gets stabbed in the heart. I don't like what happens to me coming out of this community or that community. How is that a bad thing? How is that not just a preference?
Because you've literally made black people sound lesser humans. You don't want to live around them. You want to use the N-word in relation to them, or word.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, give double honors to the apostles and elders who taught me this truth and sincerity. Also give peace and blessings to you elect out there that's pushing this truth to the four corners of the globe. And I just want to get into this video real quick because thy brother's accuser, okay? So these Edomites, this is what they do for thy violence upon thy brother Jacob. You know, so Esau has a perpetual hatred against us. And this goes for you Jakes out there. Understand that these people are not your friends. All right? These people hate you. And the heinous acts that they have done throughout history for this Edomite woman to say that she don't want to live around black people now, or so-called people of color. I'll say that you so-called African Americans or Negro, all right, which really are Israelites. All right, that is your nationality, that is your bloodline, that is your heritage, that is your proper biblical name. All right, so just understanding that these people are not our friends, and then we can bring up all the accounts, heinous acts that these people have done. But it's funny, she brought up one incident, and that's what they do to push this propaganda. All right, to, you know, and also too, you shouldn't want to be around them. You know, now because we are integrated, we have no choice. But like the scriptures say, as iron rusteth, you know, roughly paraphrase, I'm just going to paraphrase the scripture. You can't trust your enemy. You can't trust, this is your enemy. I just want to get some scriptures real quick. All right, so Habakkuk 2 and 5, because I mentioned all the heinous acts that these people have done. All right, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell. All right, and this is not talking about no eternal fireplace. All right, this is talking about a condition, all right, or a state of being. But anyway, yeah, so they transgressive by wine. They transgressive by wine. All right, these people kill, steal, and spoil to get everything that they have, even dominion on this earth. And it reads, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? All right, because these people have pretty much ruled. They're in power. They're in rulership right now, and what they're, by them being in rulership, they're trying to seek and find more ways to oppress you Israelites. Everything is geared towards oppressing the Israelites, Yahweh's people. All right, that's what it's all about. Okay, so we jump down to verse 8. Says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city of all that dwell therein. All right, because what goes around comes around. Who killeth with the sword dies by the sword. Who leadeth in captivity goes in captivity. All right. And that's why the scriptures speak about the patience of the saints, because we understand that this devil is going to be ruling towards the end. All right. Hence, when you get second Ezra, I believe chapter 6 and verse 9, where it says, for Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the world that followeth. That's, we got next. All right. So we patiently wait for this devil to be taken out of power. All right. And it just goes to show, like, they'll use anything, any propaganda measures, any social engineering experiment to demonize our people and make us look bad. So this is just a quick video. I'm on the clock. Oh, well, I want to get verse 10. All right. It says, woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness of his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. All right. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and has sinned against thy soul. So, we who sets their house on high? Whose habitation is high? With the skyscrapers, all right? With trying to leave the atmosphere, trying to create space stations, trying to do space exploration. Who is this mad scientist, all right? And we speak of, when you put the characteristics of their forefathers, Esau or Cain, when you add all of this up, you see, who this devil really is. So our scripture, Job 9:24 says, if not, then who the hell is he? So, that's a rhetorical question. And it's this wicked devil. And their sole purpose is to cut down our nation from being a people. All right? And to mock us, to slander us. To everything is geared towards destroying Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's people. But I hope this lesson was edifying. It's just a quick one. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Bashim Rakakwadash Shalom.